What's up, guys? Church is back with another video. Not in The Last of Us. Man, it has been a long time since I've said that. Oh, this kid, Jesus. Of course, we're watching a pre-recorded gameplay, all that shit. So that's the thing. Also, be sure to check out our sponsor, Limb Shoes, at their website, limbshoes.com, and use offer code SHIFTCENTRAL, all caps, for 10% off. Alright, now since we got all that out of the way, let's get started. This is going to be something a little bit different. The newest news of what the patches and nerfs and buffs for some of the characters on Overwatch are out. So I figured I'd go over those. It's kind of something I want to keep doing because I'm really in love with this game, more so than probably any other game I've really played as of late. But let's get started. Alright, there has been a couple characters that we knew were getting buffed and or nerfed for the last couple weeks, and those were May, Diva, and Mercy. So let's go on. Oh no, Mercy and not Genji, fucking Zenyatta. So let's start with Zenyatta. Get that out of the way. All right. First off, the Orb of Discord. There's been a lot of talk about that with just given how much damage it allows you to do to targets. I mean, on any competitive team and pretty much in every lobby, you're going to see a Zenyatta just because you have to have one. There's always going to be one. So they finally got around to nerfing his Orb of Discord because 50% increase in damage from all targets is pretty freaking ridiculous. So the amplification for the damage with the Orb of Discord has been dropped from 50% down to 30%. I think that's probably a good amount to start, because anything more than that would just kind of make Zenyatta a waste of time compared to just having a regular damage dealer. I mean, I can still see him being used to be thrown on tanks and everything like that, and have everybody light him up just to take him down a hell of a lot quicker. So I mean, Zenyatta is still going to have use, but he's just not as strong. Also, his damage for his regular orbs has been increased from 40 to 46. Not a huge change, but I think it'll make one hell of a difference. And hell, that's pretty much one less orb you need for dealing with like someone with a tracer or something like that. Because I mean, 40 to 46. I mean, I think it's a good start. Also, Lucio has surprisingly been nerfed. I'm genuinely shocked by that. I thought Lucio was pretty good where he was already at, but apparently he was not. His movement speed with his speed boost or whatever, I'm not even exactly sure what that's called, has been dropped by 30%. So instead of 100% bonus on that, it's only 70. So he was also another one of those characters where it's just like you pretty much have to have, just when it comes to points and just getting back into the game faster at least. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of sad because I love having a Lucio on my team when I'm running Tracer, because it's just like a little gerbil on crack. But I think it's a good step. Not a good step, it's a good move. Alright, Genji. Everybody's favorite everybody's favorite and most hated cyborg ninja, more so than Raiden. Genji has been nerfed a little bit too. His ultimate has been dropped from 8 seconds down to 6. I was really hoping they would nerf the length of his Dragon Blade, just because I think while I looked it up, he has like 3 meters. No, I actually think it was 6. So that's over 10 feet of reach. That is fucking ridiculous. But they didn't. I guess they didn't see there was a problem with it. But instead, oh, what a bad sticky. But instead they reduced his timer for his ultimate, and they've also nerfed not really nerfed, but got rid of the melee cooldown cancel that you could do. You could do a quick melee, then immediately go into a swift strike, and it would cancel out the animation for the melee and do 100 damage total. So that's a thing. And also, he no longer is able to pass through Junkrat's steel traps when you swift strike. So, oh shit! Also, you can no longer double jump after wall climbing. I was really loving that when jumping around and everything like that, but it's gone. Sigh. Also, alright, next character, Mercy. I figured Mercy was coming just because of the whole Zenyatta thing and the Zenyatta and Lucio meta when it comes to competitive gameplay. Like, I haven't really seen that many Mercies going on since that. But the resurrection has been dropped by 0.75 seconds, so it kind of gets you back in the fight a little bit quicker. Not really that much, but enough to be noticeable. Also, her healing per second has been increased by 20%. I'm not really sure what the base stat is on the heals per second, but I know she has the highest single target healing. So if you haven't already, now is the time to be auto targeting the Mercies when they're on the other team before you try to slaughter everybody else, because they are going to be able to survive just that much more. Man, I went into a weird newscaster voice there. Didn't really expect that. McCree has been nerfed. Usually when you play McCree or whatever and you get interrupted when trying to do your ultimate, you get 50% back. So I mean, you're halfway to another one. That is now moved back down to 0%. So if your special ultimate gets negated, then sucks to be you, nerd. Oh, that was a fucking terrible joke. Jesus Christ. Who let me do this? Also, his speed reduction has been increased by 0.25, I want to say. Yeah. I'm just going to go with that. Fight me if I'm wrong. Oh, May. Finally, May. The blizzard projectile, the whole where you freeze people through shields and shit, where you freeze people, that now goes through shields, and the radius has been increased from 8 meters to 10. So pretty much now, if you're in there, you're fucked. I mean, unless you're a tracer and you, what was that? Unless you're a tracer and you teleport the hell out of there like 7 times to get out. But yeah. So pretty much the freeze effect has been piercing barriers for some time now, but the projectile would still be blocked. Now you can throw it down exactly where you want it, so it is that much easier to utilize the full radius effectively. That's May. So I've never really played May, so I'm not really too sure of how she works, period. I know she builds walls like a fucking Bob the Builder clone, but apart from that, no experience whatsoever. Hanzo, everybody's favorite to hate Green Arrow wannabe, or Hawkeye wannabe, whatever you want to call him. His speed was 40% decrease. His speed was down 40% when aiming, and now that is 30% instead. I was gonna say it's in some weird way, and it threw me the fuck off because I had no idea what the fuck I was trying to say. But also, his projectile speed has been increased by 30%, so his arrows move 30% faster. So I figure you will see more of him. Not like more, but like sort of more. Where it kind of puts him on a Widowmaker level, because hell, he can actually aim where he wants to aim and freaking land it instead of having to lead quite so much. So I've never really been that much on Hanzo, but once this patch goes live, I'll probably try him just because of that. Just because now it's like it's a more viable option. So we'll see how that goes. D.Va, her defense matrix was nerfed, buffed, not quite sure. But before with D.Va, you could just spam the freaking what is that? L2? Yeah, you could just spell L2 or left bumper or left click. No, right click, whatever. You could just spam that, and it would last longer and protect you more for the most part. But now they have added a delay of 1 second, formerly 0.5 seconds. So I'm not really sure how that works with anything or how it changes anything, but it's a thing. So we'll just go with that. Alright, that's it for the characters. For the character nerfs and buffs and all that shit. Let's see if I missed something. Not Lucio. Oh, Roadhog. I skipped Roadhog because I wasn't really sure how to word it. But Roadhog's chain hook, if it's hooked to the target while not in Roadhog's line of sight, when retracting the hook, they will be moved back to the position they were when they were originally hooked. This means that the hook targets will be less likely to slide along walls, potentially ending up in odd places after they've been reeled in. I think I actually saw a video of this a couple days ago where a Reaper got hooked and was pulled into a wall. I'm not quite sure if that was the situation because I hadn't seen what happened before that, but it's probably a good fuck, what's that word?
What level are you?
It's a good thing I can probably assume happened, just because I saw that and now there's a batch coming out. So yeah, that is all of the characters. Yes, I completely understand this was fucking terrible. But if you liked the video and if you want to see more news and hear more news when it comes to Overwatch tips, tricks, patches, character buffs, nerfs, maps, Sombra, Illuminati confirmed. Yeah, definitely be sure to check out Shift Central for more of that. Next time I will definitely probably have a script instead of going off my phone because this was a train wreck. But anyways, be sure to check out our sponsor, Limb Shoes, at their website, limbshoes.com, and use offer code SHIFTCentral, all caps, for 10% off. Alright, thanks for watching. Oh, there, my phone vibrating. Shit. Awkward. Alright.